In question 4, you are asked to sketch on the single diagram the graph of y equals x squared and y equals to 2 minus x squared. And in part 2, you're supposed to find the volume of solid form by rotating the region bounded between the two curves in part 1 completely about x-axis. Y equals x squared look like this. Y equals 2 minus x squared is inverted. So if the two curves intersect, then the region will be like this region. So let's look at the graph. So you'll find that the two curves, blue curve and red curve, that meet at -1 and 1. Of course, you have to do some calculation. But it's good you draw a rough sketch first, so you know that it should look roughly like this and meet at 2 points. So you do some calculation. So you consider 2 minus x squared with x squared equal to x squared. Then you solve for x, you get x squared is 1, so x is plus or minus 1. So that's how you get the 2 points, 1 and minus 1. And after that, you're supposed to find the volume of solid form by rotating the region bounded between the two curves about x-axis. To find volume, is pi integrate a to b y squared dx. So if you consider y equals to 2 minus x squared, which is the blue curve, and if you do pi y squared dx, if you integrate from -1 to 1, then y squared dx, if you're taking the area under the blue curve, so we take the shaded region and rotate about x-axis. So which means this answer will find the volume of solid form by rotating the shaded region here about the x-axis. But what you want is the area bounded between the two curves. So we have to subtract away the area under the blue curve, the solid form, by rotating about x-axis. So you consider the red curve, and if you integrate from -1 to 1, the red curve is y equals x squared. So x squared dx, you'll be finding the volume of solid form by the green shaded region, rotated about x-axis. So if you subtract these two numbers, you will get the volume of solid form by rotating the region bounded between the two curves. So that's why you consider integrate from -1 to 1 pi 2 minus x squared dx, and then you subtract integrate from -1 to 1 pi x squared dx. So you should be taking 86 over 15 pi minus 2 pi over 5, and so the volume formed by the region bounded between the two curves about x-axis, is 16 pi over 3.